Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Show Films. I am Sen, your executive producer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Jerry and Alexander, Samantha Bates, and Al, without whom we wouldn't be able to do nearly as many things as we do now. So thank you all very much for your support over the years. And those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Exandria Rising. I am Sen, your game master for the evening. I am joined this week stuck in a quantum state between reporting the news and not reporting the news. Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm Ella. I'm being quick so we can get to this.
Yep. And also joining us is Shawnee.
Hi, I am Shawnee, or William, and I am playing Najka, the orcish craftsman.
And Jack.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm playing Meanie Manny Gatsby and Peas, 3 goblins in a trench coat.
And Craig.
Gruber, Fisher Fish, Circle the Moon, Druid. Let's snake this.
And Drevian.
Drevian, I'm playing Tenebris, a Jerbean Witch.
And Holly.
I'm Holly. I am whoever her name is, Davina, Mystic Silky Folk.
Trans rights are human rights, and Black Lives Matter. And when last we left off, the group of adventurers that whose adventuring party name I cannot remember off the top of my head right now.
Thirst Quenchers.
Nivanaya.
Nivanaya, that's it. We're escorting some caravans along the trade road from Stilben to Westron. When they ran through some spider-infested forests, at which point one of them and several other people on the caravan were yoinked away by spiders, attempting to make them their snack. We left off just as combat was really starting, and we pick back up with Elefira's turn. As a reminder, you have just ripped yourself out of a bit of cocoon of webbing and that you were cocooned inside, only to find yourself confronted with a very large spider that has turned to observe the fact that you are no longer webbed. Next to you, there are a few other struggling forms that have also been webbed up and thrown into this sort of corner of this forest grove. And you are free. It is your turn.
I'm gonna try and kill this thing. Because I got nothing else I can do at the moment. I would play dead, but unfortunately I've been seen. Yeah, that makes sense. I rolled a 1. We're right on track.
Yep. Yeah. So you in a panic thrust out with the armature, and it just goes wide.
Yep.
You would also need to move at least one step closer.
Yes, I moved up. And here I'll offhand dagger attack. Let's see if I can roll a 1 here too.
You did.
Fucking unreal.
We can rely on one thing. It's this.
Does
Well, that's my turn.
Does Elefira actually scream?
I think there's an yeah.
Can we tell where that's coming from?
There is the sound of screaming and struggling. It's hard to tell exactly where it's coming from. Go give me a perception check, everyone else.
All right.
Because the trees do sort of baffle the sound of it.
24.
Yep, more natural ones coming from people.
Jeremy, stop spreading your disease.
Now is not the time.
You can all those of you that didn't roll on that one or an 8, Grouper.
Wait, hold on.
No, go ahead.
What did I roll?
15.
I did good.
Grouper and Najka.
Ignore this roll. I'm just testing something.
You can tell that.
Okay, no, it does. My hope that it was an error is.
You can all.
Sorry, go.
You can tell that sound came from the left-hand side of the map, far left-hand area. Although Najka, you do also have a spider actively incoming.
Yeah, no,
towards you.
there's a thing right in front of me. I'm dealing with that first, but
Just because Elefira's there doesn't mean that everybody's there.
Correct. And that's going to make it. Unless there's anything else in your turn, Elefira.
Nope.
Now make it Davina's turn.
I believe at some point you intended to also roll fire into the initiative. 'cause-
Yes.
All right, so I rolled a 1, so I have no idea where those screams are coming from.
No, but you also do see the giant spider coming around the corner towards you, Najka and you.
Wait. Where's the giant spider?
Directly to the right of your token.
To the right. This?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Crossbow out.
Byron comes in at the end of the initiative.
Shift over.
Actually,
Aim
sorry.
and try to
For
shoot.
Tenebris, actually.
So he comes literally directly after my turn, actually.
21.
A 21 will hit. Roll damage.
8.
Do they have any? Nope. That's tasteful damage. There's the sound. There's the sound of carapace and crossbow bolt interacting as the bolt sinks into the side of the spider, but that doesn't seem to particularly appreciate being shot. Anything else in your turn?
No, she's just looking around for Ella.
All right. On initiative count 16. A spider descends from the tree line over top this guard right here. Martin Victoria, you hear and feel the wind of a giant spider just annihilating one of the guards that was walking behind you.
Fantastic. Is it taking the guard away? Has the guard been ripped in half? What does annihilating mean?
You turn to see this massive spider having crawled down the tree and hill right next to you, and has just stabbed through the guard with one very sharp blade-like limb, and punctured into the ground behind him. Basically, that guard is definitively dead and sort of stuck on the limb of the spider. But that's its turn. Najka.
Yep, that's not fun. She's going to take a couple steps forward to get within the reach of her meteor hammer. And is going to spin them around her hand and take a couple of swings. That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Or 13 damage. And second attack, 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Or 12 damage.
2 big strikes from the long meteor hammer, cracking into the carapace of the giant monstrous spider. Anything else in your turn?
Nope, that's it for now. If it's relevant, anything that I make masterwork is considered magical. If there's anything regarding that.
Byron's turn. Byron's going to shift up to here to provide a offside attacker. Not quite flanking with you because of the positioning of the spider. And your positioning. As far as we can get, so. And yeah, he is just going to slam into it with a deckhammer, or try to anyways. 19 will hit. For 16 blood. And that's super heavy, so super heavy, he can still swing with it twice.
Yes, you're thinking of massive.
Yeah, massive as well. And a 9 misses. But a good 16 points of bludgeoning damage off the first hit. Tenebrous, you are hiding underneath the caravan wagon, but you can still see the spider that just fucking annihilated a guard off to one side.
I will ready my whip
Alright.
if I see a spider within range.
All right. The spider that is engaging with Najka and Fyron is going to take its turn. He's going to try to hit Fyron because Fyron's right there. But an 8 does not hit. You watch as the blade-like limbs and somewhere the fanged maw of this massive spider, attempts to clamp down on Fyron, but he manages to get his armored shoulder to just turn into the mouth of the spider, so it's just chewing on his armor and not actually getting through. Grouper.
So Grouper, now being fairly certain that the threat is not under the bridge, but on both sides of it, will turn giant serpentine head towards Davina and say,
"Sounds like they took them on the other side."
And then slither to the bridge. And is it, can I slither along the railing there, or will it be difficult terrain trying to make my way through the carts?
It would be easier to slither under the carts than along the railing.
Okay, fair. I will do that. But before I do that, I will, coming up, the grouper snake darts its head towards the spider that I can see it sticking out over here, right?
The one that's currently being engaged with by Fyron and Nashka? Or that one?
No, on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, yeah, that one you can see much easier, yeah.
And it's just in range as I get to the bridge of Starry Wisp. So, Grouper sort of darts almost as though he's striking at the air. And shards of sparkling water appear and shoot out.
Make an attack roll.
I will try to hit something with Starry Wisp. That is a 23.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That is 3 points of radiant damage, I believe.
Wow, 1 and a 2. Whew.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, this little bit of stardust shoots from across the bridge and strikes the spider, and it definitely reacts. It's turning to look to see where that came from.
Does it see a big fucking snake? Because that's what just spat it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And then I can get about halfway across the bridge.
All right. Now.
Or I guess I'm not on the railing. I'm in the middle. I'm slithering under things. I'm gonna try not to spook the horses, but
the horses are already are already a little spooked, but you can get past them without bothering them. You're a druid.
Yeah, as I'm coming, Gripper's just going,
"It's still me, the little fish guy." Don't worry, I'm a snake now.
The guards are far more unsettled by you than the horses are.
Yeah, but I'm sure the snake giving commands about "be not afraid" is helping.
The
It's now the
Do you
spider.
guys want an apple?
the horses probably aren't concerned about the snake because they can trample a snake.
I mean, it is like anaconda sized.
Yeah.
I love that our mouse party member is being quickly approached by our giant snake party member.
It's the octopus all over again. Meanwhile, up next to where Elefira is, the spider that you attacked, it's turn.
Okay.
It's going to attempt to bite you.
I learned
Cool.
my lesson. I announced my intentions.
But I think an 8 might miss you.
An 8 misses me, yes.
You rolled a 1 to hit it. It rolled a 2 to hit you.
Great.
Dice are going all around.
All right.
We bond.
At initiative, we bond over our poor rolls. Initiative count 23. Another massive spider descends from the tree line. This one heading directly towards Martin Victoria. And it is flanking. Uh, 22. Does a 22 hit Martin Victoria?
I believe so. Let me double check.
The universal "I'm checking my stats" sound that D&D players make.
I mean, if you don't make that sound, did you even check your stats? Yes, it does hit.
Do you have shield or anything like that?
I do not have a shield.
I mean, the spell, the reaction spell.
Oh, the
shield.
spell?
That increases your AC by 5.
No, I don't have any spells that shield me.
All right. Martin,
Silvery barbs wouldn't apply.
I mean, it would. Silvery barbs would cause it to reroll.
Yes, succeed on an attack roll. Yeah, I'll silvery barbs it.
All right. So it just rolls one more time and takes the worst of the 3 rolls, I believe. It's like anti luck,
Pretty much.
or no, it just takes the new roll.
Yeah, it re-rolls and takes whatever the new result is.
Does a
because
14
they already succeeded on
Yeah.
the previous one.
Does a 14 hit?
No, a 14 does not.
Yeah. So yeah. What do you say for your silvery barbs as the spider comes bearing down on you?
I don't think it makes it all the way out of the suit. I think it comes out as kind of as a hiss. When you just catch the S's of something somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got to.
What do the other goblins hear inside the suit? Because I'm assuming
I came up with something very nice.
it was.
Now you want me to come up with something altogether different.
I'm just really curious because I assume it's not Meanie Gesby that's issuing the barb.
Oh, absolutely, it's Gesby. It's some kind of. So you know the energy of "May the road rise to meet you, may the sun be at your back."
Mm-hmm.
It's the opposite of that in Goblin.
May your face find every piss ditch along the road.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. No. The magical effects of that particular goblinoid curse causes the spider to falter enough that it just glances its teeth off of the side of Martin Victoria.
May the sun smash into your face while your back is in the road.
At initiative count 19, the last hidden spider comes out. And descends down the hill Davina, the hill that you're standing right next to suddenly becomes spider.
Oh yay! Is it like under me? On me?
It's above you. It's trying to be on you. It's attacking you now.
It's trying to be around you, probably.
Yeah, it would very much prefer if you were inside it, honestly.
Okay.
So if that's something you'd like to consider.
Does a 22 hit you?
22 hits me, yes, and that's not my kink, so.
You are going. I need you to. You take 8 piercing damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh goody. Okay. An
11 is a failure.
I figured.
So that is going to be an additional 21 points of poison damage. So a total of 29 points of damage to you as the spider bites and you feel this burning venom flow into you from the bite.
You said 29?
29 total damage, yeah.
Did you move that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
They don't have a great to hit, but when they hit,
Yeah.
it hurts. All right.
I'm gonna be in trouble fairly soon.
Elefira!
Yep. Stab.
And you can hear the sounds of fighting to the south. An 18 will hit.
It's a 1, but with a 1 in front of it.
Nice. Yeah. He rolled double ones.
So that is
Double ones? Seriously?
double 1s. So that is 23 damage because sneak attack.
You have sneak attack while you're alone?
I think so.
Are
I
you a
think
swashbuckler?
Does an investigator have that?
I don't know.
I thought I did.
I think you
I
do,
might
but
be
it might
wrong.
take your bonus.
Let's look it up.
You're
I think you have to do insightful fighting. You have to make an insight check against it, I think.
Let me see. You're correct. I have to use a bonus action to do an insight check. I will. Can I do that retroactively?
Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. You're inquisitive, right?
Is an 8 good enough to insight check a spider?
Let me see what its
find out in a minute.
passive.
What's its deception? It has to make a deception check.
I'm going to use its passive deception because that makes sense to me.
Okay.
It's probably relatively low, being a giant spider.
Its passive deception is 7.
Cool. 23 damage.
That's why I wanted
And
to
I
use
used-
passive rather than rolling, because if I roll, I'll roll better than you.
Yeah, you will. Guaranteed. All right. Well, that is. I stabbed, and I'm gonna
because
move
you're using
around behind it.
because you have the Vex weaponry mastery on your rapier.
Oh, that's right.
Your offhand dagger would have advantage now.
Except for I already used my bonus action to
Right.
to insight check.
Your next attack against
So-
it will have advantage, regardless.
Correct.
Which means you don't.
Somebody
have
will
to
have to
insightful
remind
fighting.
me that because I'm watching a wrestling show and recapping it while we do
Fair,
it.
yeah, all right, fair. I'll remind you.
I've been playing a lot of Destiny. That was confusing.
But that's my turn. We will see how long I can keep this shit up.
You're good.
Very
All right.
impressive.
Davina, there's a spider on you.
Indeed. I'm gonna mind thrust it, or at least attempt to.
All right. Is that a saving throw?
It's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, do you have any rather than using your mind thrust talent, is there a psionic discipline you might want to use as an attack?
What do you mean?
So talents are like cantrips for mystics.
Right.
So that's just.
Oh no, I do have psionic disciplines. I
Yeah.
have psychic phantoms I could try to use.
Yeah. Like if there's any of your psionic disciplines that you could use that you could spend psi points on, they tend to do more damage.
Okay, no, I can. I haven't tried any of my psychic phantom ones yet, so I can try that.
What? Yeah, psychic phantoms. So.
Yeah.
You can. So basically, you can. Whatever the number, it says like one, like for example, distracting figment says 1 to 7 psi. The first number is the minimum amount of psi points you have to spend to use it. So
Right.
you can use up to the minimum of how many psi points you can spend in a round. Which at what level are you at?
What are we at?
6.
6.
At level 6, you can spend 5 psi points in a round. So you can use any power that has a minimum of 5 or lower.
Okay.
That you have access to on your disciplines.
Yeah. Sorry, now I'm looking at them.
Yeah, for instance, you could target that spider with Phantom Betrayal,
Okay.
which costs 5 psi points.
That's exactly what I was just looking at. Yeah, I'm going to try that.
All right, so Phantom Betrayal, as an action, you plant delusional paranoia in a creature's mind. Choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The target must succeed on a total saving throw, or until your concentration ends. It must target its allies with attacks and other damaging effects. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, and the effect on itself is a success. A creature is immune to this ability if it is immune to being charmed. These spiders are not immune to being charmed. So let's have it make a saving throw. And it lasts up to a minute. Let me tell you, they are so great at intelligence saves. It rolled a 0.
Oh, worse than Jeremy. Okay.
It actually rolled a 4, but they have a -4 in their intelligence saves.
I love that was said worse than Jeremy without specifying the rolling and not the intelligence. I know nobody's
know
calling
what I'm
Jeremy
saying.
dumb, but I do like the I don't know what word I'm saying.
The implication.
The
Ambiguity.
implication.
Yes.
All right, so that enemy is currently set to target his allies instead of you, which means that you don't have to worry about an attack of opportunity if you want to move away from him.
I would love to move away from him. I'm heading for the bridge.
All right. Anything else on your turn? Like anything for a bonus action?
No, that's my turn, and I need to disappear for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yep, you're good.
I will be back.
All right, that makes it the spider's turn. The other one that's on the other side of Martin Victoria. It's going to actually shift over to
Fantastic.
here and try to eat this other guard. Because they seem squishier than Martin Victoria, and thus tastier.
They don't have a hard metal coating.
They don't have a glossy candy shell. Unfortunately, it's rolls a nat 1, which I'm going to say lets that guard get an attack off on him.
Wait a guard.
I mean, they're not going to be that impressive.
Yeah, but it gets an attack. I'm proud of it.
Holy shit, he hits. For 3 points of piercing damage.
I knew I should believe in that guard.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes all someone needs is for you to believe in them.
The spider goes in for a bite. As I try to remember that I'm controlling the camera too. The spider goes in for a bite, and yeah, the guard just dodges out of the way and jabs back with the spear. Nashka.
All right. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna shift slightly to take advantage of flanking, and beat the shit out of this spider until it stops moving. My in combat skills are fairly straightforward until I get higher levels and have weird stuff. Critical hit.
Nothing wrong with straightforward.
Crafts, at least the fire, at least the Forge Knight, pretty straightforward all the way through their leveling. It's the other ones like the Thunderlords and the Scrappers that get weird. Yeah, critical hit will hit for 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
And 23 to hit
Yeah.
or 16.
And so yeah, how do you kill it with that meteor hammer?
I think the first one probably like wraps both of their front legs together and pulls, and so it loses its balance for a second. As the second one sort of twirls a vertical circle and then comes up and smashes down onto its head.
And there's just an eruption of venomous green ichor as this thing just crunches down. Dead. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That was only one step. So 10, 15. There's another one. 20. Got more over here. Am I seeing cocoons or anything?
Not in this side. You are seeing lots of webbing, but no cocoon. You're entering into difficult terrain as you get up the hill, because there's webbing all over the place.
And 25. That's actually, I can't move any further if it's difficult terrain then. Yep.
Yeah, as far as you can see, really quickly, let me just pull this out. As you get up the hill. There's just lots of patches of webbing that all make difficult terrain to try to pass through them, and do potentially have if you try to go through them faster, you have a chance of getting caught. You can navigate them without getting caught. I'll put this over here because Elefira could see it too as well. The spiders are obviously not really affected by it, but
yeah, I mean they're spiders. It's their webs.
You should all be able to see the series of white squares now on the map.
Assuming you're in a position to see them. But
yeah. Wherever those are is heavily webbed.
Nice.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. That makes it Firen's turn. Firen is going to also advance the way that you're going, stepping carefully through the webbing. Not seeing any other spiders over here, he's going to dash. He's trying to make his way through the forested area towards wherever the screaming was coming from. Tenebris. You're under a cart with a snake coming at you.
Tenebris was watching the spider by Martin Victoria. Hears something behind him, turns around, sees a snake rapidly approaching, and runs.
I did say it was me.
Yes, to the horses.
Yeah,
not to Tenebris facing the other direction.
It's also just
I was
Yes,
yelling.
but I feel like you would hear that.
You would, but also there's an instinctual, it's a snake, I'm a mouse.
And I am its natural prey.
It's a snake big enough to swallow me whole.
Where are you running to? This is how Tenebris gets into the fight. You're running away from the snake.
25.
Maybe you need
30.
to be an octopus more often, actually.
Grouper becomes
I don't know if we've considered that.
yeah, Grouper becomes the Tenebris Wrangler.
You just frighten Tenebris into the direction of danger.
So that's your movement. Any actions?
Nope.
All right.
Tenebris, it's me, your old friend Gruba.
All right. Grouper.
Well, I say that as my turn starts, and then I will Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep slithering in this direction. And trying to think if I can drop a moonbeam if I get over there, but I can't hit them both. So I'm just gonna Starry Wisp this one again.
All right.
Oh, yes, please. Natural 20.
Yeah.
27.
That'll definitely hit. Let's see that 4 damage.
So that's 10. And that's 12. So 22 points of radiant
Nice.
damage.
A much larger bit of sparks strikes this time. Anything else on your turn?
Tenebrous, it's me! Snakes can't do that!
I love the artillery cobra we've got here, by the way. It's just like just slithering along. Pow, pow, pow.
When I finally get there, this is going to be so cool.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I think that's everything I can do.
I do love just the Serpentious going for the snake voice.
Very, very Serpentious happening here.
I did Serpentious for the little snake, the poisonous snake, so I'm just doing it like a register deeper now.
All right. The
Fantastic.
spider next
You
to
can't
Elefira,
go wrong with Serpentious.
No.
The spider next to Elefira is going to try to bite Elefira again. Does a 19 hit Elefira?
I believe so. Sounds about right.
All right.
Yes, because my armor class is 15.
Do you have any? I need to look at your rogue. Do you have any things that help you dodge damage?
Yes, the uncanny dodge.
Ah, there you go. All right. Oh, we're going to go ahead and take 9 points of piercing damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw. A 12 is not enough.
So
That's going to be 14 points of poison damage. Which, if you're uncanny
Awesome.
dodging, you would uncanny dodge either instance of damage, I think. Or is it the attack? Or is it the attack as a whole?
It's the attack as a whole. You take half. You
So
take half
okay.
damage from the individual
Okay.
attack.
So that it would be 5
got
piercing
it.
damage and
I got it.
7. All right. I'm just vocalizing it for my records.
No, you're good.
Spider turn. Which spider is this? This is that one. Okay. That's there. Down here. Spider flanking Martin Victoria. Is going to attack Martin Victoria. Wait. Martin Victoria is not on the initiative.
Why the fuck am I not in the initiative?
I was going to say, we just got back to the one that attacked you and you haven't done anything.
I haven't had a turn. What the fuck?
Well, we're going to give you 2
been
turns.
waiting.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative. I don't know why you're not on the initiative.
Also, I didn't give silvery barbs to anybody, so I'm giving it to me.
Fair.
As a default. Because I forgot. I forgot how the thing works.
The good goblins are on initiative 8.16. That was rolled previously. They just disappeared.
8
Can I have a retroactive turn since I didn't get it when?
Yeah, no, you'll get 2
it
turns
was my
because you
turn?
should have already gone twice.
I should have gone. Oh, 2 turns right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Take 2
what
turns.
the fuck happened? I missed. I
you
lost.
You weren't on the initiative for.
I got
whatever
lost on the map. I'm good.
reason. So go ahead and take 2 turns.
All right, 2 turns. I would like to. Oh wait, sorry. That's not what I was trying. I was trying to look at it. What does the Vex Mastery do again?
It means that if you successfully hit something that has Vex with a weapon that has Vex, your next attack at that same target will have advantage.
However, I don't think as a bard that you get access to weapon mastery, so I don't think it does anything.
It's
not normally, but the armature specifically activates the weapon mastery as
Okay.
part of it being a magic weapon.
Also, you're
Also,
multi-classed.
I do
but
have
You're a paladin.
I do have something other. Where's I was trying to find the damage types.
It's fire, cold, fire, cold, lightning, electricity, and
Acid.
acid.
Is that just
Fire
an
sounds
armature
like it would
thing?
be good against.
Is what just an armature thing?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. I'm just curious. Or is that
For the
all
times?
magic weapons? No, for the being able to use weapon mastery on magic items or just armatures? 'Cause
That's the
they're
armature
fancy.
specifically, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. We talked about Vex, and I did not retain what it does. What it is.
Your
If
next
you hit,
attack.
you get advantage on your next attack against that target with until the end of your next turn.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it with fire, I think, because fire sounds that one.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. One-handed because I've got the dueling. I'm dueling. Dueling is something to do with my ability is dueling.
The dueling fighting style,
Yeah.
which means that you should
I
get.
don't know where it is or
which
what
means
it
you should
does.
do. It adds +2 to the damage roll of any weapon you're wielding in one hand.
Okay.
So you should
So I
add
should
that
get a
in.
plus.
So that should.
Let me make sure.
Because right now it's just using.
I don't see it on my sheet, but I remember choosing that. Plus.
It'll be your paladin fighting style.
Yeah. I'll figure out how to add that in on the break.
All right.
So that's an
it's
8.
8 fire damage. And yes, if you have a second attack or a bonus action to attack, or just next turn your attack, will have advantage against that spider.
I get a bonus action attack. Oh wait, that one should have had. I also have advantage from silvery barbs. How long does that last?
Your next roll.
Ah, well
So,
then
yeah,
that should have been
so
with
roll
advantage,
again,
but I
yeah.
hit.
Roll again, see if you crit.
No,
You'd not crit.
it's
Okay.
fine.
But yes, with your relic, you can spend a charge with a bonus action to punch with your thunder fist.
I'm supposed to get this one without the dex bonus. So minus
25 will hit.
3. 22.
Without the dex bonus on the damage, not the attack.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and roll damage. So 1
that's
point of
1.
bludgeoning damage.
Yes. And then a second turn.
You
16
don't
to
have
hit?
you don't have extra attack.
You said I get 2 turns.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, 2 turns. Yes, sorry. 16 will hit.
16 to hit?
Yep.
This is all in the same one.
Mhm.
7 damage.
And Vex again means that your offhand attack, if you were to use it, will have advantage.
And 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Fantastic.
All right, now it's that spider's turn because we're back to the top of the initiative.
After I've taken a chunk out of it.
Yeah, it's going to attack you. It has advantage because it is still flanking you. A natural 20.
Fantastic. I love
But-
it. I'm going to silvery barbs that.
All right. Make sure you're spending your spell slots because that's 2
Yep.
spell slots so far. A 14. Which I think misses you again.
14 does not hit. It would hit the goblins, but it doesn't hit Martin Victoria.
All right. So yeah, you turn a crit into a miss. That makes it the spider's turn. The spider that's enchanted. It is going to scuttle off in a direction. Yep. Elefira.
Yep. I mean, at one move currently, so let's do it.
Dank.
Yep.
You have advantage from your vex.
I thought you said dank.
Not so. Oh, I do have advantage.
advantage. Which means that you don't have to use your bonus action to
Right.
do the fighting. 20 will hit.
20
What?
for 19
Yeah.
damage.
And now your next attack will have advantage if you wanted to use your offhand.
Yep, which I will do. Boop, boop. 18
It'll hit,
for another.
but you don't get sneak attack because
No, I don't get that. No,
Um,
I don't get the
dex
You don't
mod.
get the ability
so
mod.
4.
either, Yeah. Yeah, 4.
Pretty good though. It's a total of
Yep.
Total of 23 damage. On the turn.
23 damage.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right.
I'm just trying to kill this thing so it doesn't eat the webbed up things around us.
Davina.
And me. I don't want to be eaten too.
And the you, yes. Nope, you're back. Good. I was about to check.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was muted and then yeah. I'm just gonna spend this turn moving.
All right, so move and dash.
Yeah. And you catch back up to Grouper.
Why did you?
What?
Sorry.
I'm trying to see if any of them are the right size for the snake.
Oh yeah. What snake are you?
I am a giant constrictor snake, so if you could make me huge, that would be great.
Hang on.
Is that why there was a giant frog out a minute ago?
Yeah, I have access to fish toad and octofish, and now I need. I
And
guess,
by giant constrictor snake, you just mean constrictor snake, right?
no, giant constrictor snake.
Giant constrictor snake. Oh, there it is.
Challenge rating 2. It is a big boy.
God, that's fucking massive.
Yeah, it is. I'm spider sized, bitch.
Typically, spider size is not a thing that you associate with being massive, but you know.
You should all see that.
Well, when we
giant-
fight small spiders, we'll
it's
use
much
a
more
small snake.
It's much more reasonable now to see why Tenebris was freaking the fuck out.
It's like there's a reason 10 of us ran. This thing can swallow me.
Hang on, let me get this into your wild shapes.
Thank you.
Was this worm over here?
Hang on.
I don't need an answer. It's cool. You're doing more important things right now.
Cool. Thank you. Don't delete me. I'll drop out of turn order.
They have dark vision, don't they? Oh, good. It's already on the token. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, it's on. It's working.
There you go. Now we can all be appropriately terrified. I put you where you were.
No, you kind of bumped me back. Are you gonna be there? Can I be there?
The leading edge is where you would have been the edge of your movement speed.
I had been tracking from the back. Not a huge issue, but I had been
Okay,
tracking
that's
from the back of where I was.
Fair.
Just because I knew I was supposed to be bigger than I was.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Davina?
No, that's it.
Spider turn. That one didn't appreciate getting stabbed. It's going to try to eat that guard again. The guards also.
Go, guard, you can do it.
The guards also weren't rolled in the initiative. Hang on. I mean, most of them weren't because they were going to get killed, but the 3 back there should at least be the initiative.
And our good friend, the guard that could.
The little guard that could.
There we go. That's actually those 2 guards would go first then. Before that spider. So these 2 guards are actually going to come up and slightly abandon the wagon just to try to save their friend.
I mean, that's the spider closest to the wagon. They're not abandoning it.
Yeah. 13 will miss, but a 16 will hit. For 3 more piercing damage. Alright. It's going to try to eat the other guard now. And rolls a nat 1 again, which I say lets that guard stab him again.
Let's go, guard. You
Wow,
got this.
This spider has nat 1'd against this guard twice.
It has custodiophobia.
All right, Najka.
All right. Where'd the spider that was visible to me go?
Deeper into the woods.
Okay. Try and skirt the webs. Enemy is largely from this angle. And this also possibly trap people in the direction. So we're going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, just to try and get a better view. Might be going Alright, thus is my turn.
All right. Byron's turn. Byron's going to continue running after the spiders. 30 dash to there. That guard's turn again. He's going to try to stab. 21. 6 more damage. Tenebrous.
Tenebrous keeps running from the snake
Fair.
and gets up to this. Like, he gets like halfway between where he was and the spider, away from the snake, and looks back and it's like, wait, there's a spider. There's a spider in front of me now. Let's use a whip. I have that out. A 13 to hit.
A 13 will miss. You are flanking with a guard, so roll with advantage.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That is much better.
Roll damage.
For 9.
Nice. Decent day. More damage than the spears have been doing. Anything else in your turn?
Nope.
All right. Grouper.
It is snake time.
It certainly is.
All right, so if I... Oh, no, I'm sorry, Tenebrous. I am huge. I can slither into the space with these other guys, or not so much?
No.
Okay. I mean, even allies? I can't end there.
Yeah, you cannot end in their space. You can slither through.
Fine.
Not in there.
So, am I adjacent? Am I 5 feet if I'm there?
Yes.
Diagonally?
Okay, great.
Yeah, diagonally.
Great. I would like to try to...
And flanking with Martin
constrict.
Vittoria.
Oh, excellent. I would very much like to constrict then, please.
Go ahead. 17 will hit.
All right. The grouper snake slithers up, coming out under the cart, and just launches itself forward, and wraps around the spider, which is, I think, more concerned with the guard, right?
I mean, it was
at this point. Yeah. Now it's got literally larger problems.
Man.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're whispering all your rolls to me, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we've run into that before.
You said
when I try to hit them from the sheet in D&D Beyond, it whispers them. I don't know why. I'll say them out loud. That's a 12.
It's
12
because
points
the
of damage.
character sheet in Roll20 was set to whisper. You have to set the character sheet in Roll20 to not whisper.
I'm rolling them from D&D Beyond, so I'm not 100% sure why. We'll figure that out. Oh, you know what? Because it's an animal and not a character. We'll try to get that resolved. But for now, 12 points of damage, and I believe it is restrained.
The snake lunges out.
It actually rolled the damage with the initial attack, so...
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, it was 15 points damage already.
I'll take that 15 then. Great.
I
will... Go ahead.
The snake lunges, and you hear a loud squeak from Tenebrous as he ducks.
Yep.
Again, Tenny, really sorry about this.
Serpentius is sorry. Martin Victoria.
I'm sorry.
Apologizing is the first step,
It is.
according to my good friend Charlie.
Just say you're sorry.
How is the one that I've been attacking looking?
Fine. The one behind you is looking pretty fucked, though.
Yes, but that one's not between me and the people that need saving.
Fair.
So I don't care. All right, I'm going to use my hunting lessons to expend a bardic die to add a d6 to all damage against the spider in front of me. That lasts for an hour, so it's just going to happen. What?
I was in College of the Road Bard is fun.
Yeah. What? You're a bard? No, I'm everything.
You're a bard, and also a ranger.
It's multi-class the bard is what it is, because it takes lessons from all the other classes and adds little like mini versions of their class features.
Then I'm going to I use my advantage from
Vex. Oh no, you've already used your advantage for Vex.
Silvery barbs. I have an advantage from that never got used.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
25 will hit.
Going to do 13 damage. Oh wait, plus a d6. 19 damage.
17. Oh, sorry, 13. Yeah, plus the extra 2. Yeah, you're right.
And then that's going to give me advantage on my punch.
16 will hit.
Which is
5.
-3 plus a d6. 8.
Nice. All right. Anything else on your turn?
No. I'm good.
I'm just
Just
going
to
in there
test
to add
that.
the...
Still whispering.
Check the D&D, check the Beyond 20 extension, and check and make sure it's not set to whisper always.
Jack, roll damage for your armature again. One-handed armature. Yep, there it goes. All right, I fixed it for you. So now it has the +2 for your dueling fighting style and the damage now.
Nice, thank you.
And it still has the query, so that you can still choose whether or not you're attacking with one or two hands. All right, that's your turn. Now it's monstrous spider time. The one that has been succeeding about as often as Elefira has been at fighting Elefira. A 25 to hit Elefira.
Yep.
For 14 points of piercing damage, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Obviously I am uncanny dodging this again.
Yep. So that's 7. That's a successful save for the 19.
Good. So it just takes 7.
So you take 7, and you'll take half of the poison damage halved again for.
Right.
So 8, 4. So 7 piercing and 4 poison total is what you take.
All right. I'm fine. No problems here.
For a total of 11 damage.
Correct.
What's your just out of curiosity, what's your hit point total maximum? I just want to make sure that your token is showing correctly.
20 ticks.
Pardon?
20 ticks. 36.
36.
Okay, because your token says 38, so just making sure that.
My token is wrong. It lies.
Where?
But yes, I'm not dead yet.
Where are you tracking your hit points from? Which character sheet?
I'm tracking my hit points from D&D Beyond.
Ah, that's why.
Oh yeah, no, on the icon, on the token itself. Normally, I update that as it goes on. I have not been doing that tonight.
I've been updating it for you. I just wanted to make sure that it was.
I appreciate that.
So you should be 2 lower. All right.
Correct. I am 2 less than what it currently says.
There we go. All right. And top of the round. Top of the round, top of the spider. Spider's gonna spider at Martin Victoria.
You can try.
With advantage. 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Hey. All right. And that's its turn. These are 1-trick spiders. The spider over here. Alifira, you watch as a spider runs up behind you and then next to you and begins assaulting the spider you've been fighting. As the spider that Davina has brainwashed has finally entered the fight.
Ella is very confused but accepts this.
And what's my new ability?
You have advantage for the surprise.
She's of 2 minds. Either this is some kind of somebody has charmed a spider, or at some point Grouper saw a spider.
So yeah, the spider comes clattering up and just full body tackles the other spider. There's no clear damage being done at the moment, but they are entangling in each other. It's your turn.
All right, well, that gives me help, I assume. So, you said it's my turn?
Yep, your turn.
Okay.
You can flank with the
Then
new
I
spider friend if you
assume
want.
that I have, here. I will move around here so I am flanking.
Yep, there you go.
Advantage.
An 11 will not hit.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know what? I have inspiration. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I'm using it.
Roll again.
Just for a regular roll.
21 will hit.
21. 15 damage. It will not. And then second attack, or offhand dagger attack, 20 for 3 damage. It most definitely will not.
All right, Davina.
Okay. I am. Is this a spider I've brainwashed, or is it the other one?
No, the spider that you brainwashed has a marker on it. It's not that one.
Okay, cool. Can this one be one that I've brainwashed?
You will drop concentration on the other one if you do.
Darn.
You concentrate on psionic powers that require concentration the same as you would spells.
Okay. Then I'll just shoot that one with a crossbow.
You have other psionic powers, I assume, that you could use.
Can I use a different psionic power while I'm
Yeah,
still
so long as you're not,
brainwashing the other one?
as long as it's not a concentration one, you can absolutely use more, additional psionic powers. What are your other disciplines? Yeah, psychic phantoms. What else do you have? I know telepathic contact is one of them.
Telepathic contact. Sorry, I'm going up on the list. Aura sight, and adaptive body.
All right. Yeah, you could use Broken Will on a spider if you want. For 5 psi points. As an action, target one creature you can communicate with via telepathy. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you choose the target's movement and action on its next turn. On a successful save, the target is unaffected, and you can't use this ability on it again until you finish a long rest. So you get to basically tell it what to do if it fails.
Oh.
For 5 psi points.
Okay, yes, let's go for that.
All right. Remember, Mystic is very powerful. Use its abilities. All right. It makes an intelligence save. Again, it's so great at those. What's your psionic DC?
My psionic DC. What would that be?
On your character sheet, it'll be your spell save DC. I think we set it up as. It's 15.
Okay, sorry.
Which means it has to roll a 19 to succeed.
Okay.
It did not. What would you like to dictate that it do on its next turn?
Can it do just anything I want it to?
You tell it what to do.
Limitation? Okay.
You get to choose what its next movement and action will be on its next turn.
I would love for it to jump in the river.
All right, so it's going to run over to the bridge and jump in the river. All right. That'll be its turn on its turn. Anything else in your turn? So that was your action. Any bonus actions? And remember to mark off your psi points. So.
I just did. That's it on my turn.
All right. The 2 guards next to it are going to continue to stab at it. Uh, 19 and a 9. Only 19 hits. For 6 piercing damage. And then it's that spider's turn. It's going to run towards the river, which provokes an attack opportunity from Martin Victoria, all 3 guards, Tenebrous, and Grouper.
Damn!
Woo! So all of you get your attacks opportunity.
Isn't that one restrained by a grapple?
Oh, right. No, it's restrained. It has to try to break free first. Hang on. I forgot. It was restrained by Grouper.
Just does nothing.
Yep.
What's the escape DC for your constrictor?
It is a 16.
Or just have the DC on the attack. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 16.
19. It succeeds. So yeah, it breaks free and runs and provokes attack of opportunity from everyone in that area. So yeah, Martin Victoria, you get an attack of opportunity, as do all 3 guards, Tenebrous and Grouper.
Davina, have you communicated this in any way?
It would have been entirely silent.
Because I'm not concentrating on telepathic link right now.
I mean, what would you do differently if you knew that it was about to jump off the...
How would I know that? It's just trying to get away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
and so
tell.
attack it, and if it dies, then that's fine. And if it succeeds at getting away from you, it jumps off the bridge. Either way, it's fine.
Because I would, if I knew it was running for the bridge, I would just bite it. But if it's trying to get away from me, I'm going to try to constrict it again.
So if she sees you trying to constrict it,
Yeah.
she'll say out loud, let it go.
Okay. All right.
But can I bite it a little bit as it goes?
Sure.
Okay.
It won't matter. It's dead before you get your damage off.
I did badly.
You still helped kill it.
Mostly by being a flanker.
No, wait, no, you missed, but it's okay because everyone else hit.
Wait, do I get advantage from flanking?
Yeah, you get advantage from flanking.
Okay, good. Then I don't crit fail at the very least.
Yeah, hit roll damage.
Oh.
Because your attack of opportunity would have happened
And
first.
then I get +6. So that's 12.
You actually killed it before it got away. Nobody else's attacks hit it. Your attack killed it.
Well, they all hit, but they hit a corpse. They all happen at mostly the same time, which means that there's not a lot of reaction time to stop hitting.
They happen when the target leaves their threatened square. So none of the guards or Tenebris or group actually used their reaction this round because you killed it on yours.
Nice.
You did use your reaction though, so if you
busy stabbing this and then something moves behind me and I'm like, ah, and it's dead.
Najka.
Yeah, all right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So not only did you help, you prevented anyone else from using their reaction, which is good.
Am I at this elevation? Am I completely unable to see what's on the other side of this light barrier?
You can see what you can see. That light barrier over there is because the hill slopes up.
All right. Then, I suppose I will dash because I can't see anything yet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
Alright. Firing. We'll also get it here. And we'll then... Is he in range? Yep. He doesn't know about the mind control, so he's going to guiding bolt the spider. Not that it'll matter because it makes it save at the end of every turn, and it's an intelligence save, and it can't make it. Oh, nat 20. And the next attack roll made against that spider has advantage. As it begins to give off a low amount of light.
Sen, can you check your messages, please?
Blah, blah, blah. Right. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and with that, we'll go ahead and take our break there for the evening. So yeah, those of you that are watching live, when we take our break, you take yours. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur story. All right, let me get off the lovely little peaceful break music and back to the fight music. Because it's a guard's turn. And they are not going to get in the way of the spider and Mount Victoria. So they're going to go this way.
Y'all did great. I'm negotiating y'all a bonus after this is over.
They're going to exit initiative and step back. Tenebris.
I'm gonna continue running away from the snake. And smack a spider with the whip on my way by.
So that is a hill you can't really climb up. You're going to have to go around where Martin Victoria is.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. What's down here?
Yeah, the terrain that looks like a hill, the terrain that looks like a cliff is a cliff.
It was still dark on my screen when I started moving.
Fair. 21 will hit. For 6 slashing damage. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Grouper.
I would like to move up to like sort of snake up over here. can... Good. I can start to see where they are. Is this passable terrain over here?
Do you have a climb speed?
No, I don't. I have a swim speed and a snake speed.
Then it is not.
Okay, where is the... Oh, okay, so that's cliff.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it climbable?
If you had hands,
half speed?
If you had hands,
well,
it's too steep to slither up.
I mean, I'm a huge snake. Is
Yeah.
it big enough for me to just stand up and lean over onto? How high is it? Okay. All right.
You do not have the skeletal sturdiness to do that, unfortunately.
Okay, another dumb snake question. Can I leap?
I have only ever seen a snake leap downward, but maybe.
I'm wondering if I can jump on the spider from where I am, because I can't. Otherwise, the Tenebrous and Martin Victoria are in the way, and I can't get through.
All I can imagine is the giant snake leaping, like lunging over Tenebrous and crushing Tenebrous with its body.
Let me look at something real quick. Your bite has a 10-foot reach.
That's true.
You can bite the spider from where you're at.
Right. I would like to move more forward, because what I'm trying to do is get up there. But if I can't do that, then I'll just bite it.
Yeah, no, you could. You can't. The spider is the thing that's stopping you from moving forward more than anything else.
That's
If
why
you get rid of the spider, you can move forward.
Yeah, it just, if I could get 5 feet forward, 5 feet more forward, I could try to restrain it. I could try to wrap it up.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Tenebrous and Martin Victoria are hampering that endeavor at the moment.
Okay, fair.
I would get out of your way, but there's a spider in my way.
Seems to be the problem for everyone. Is that there's a spider.
And I don't think Tenebrous is in a position to be super chill and negotiate positioning.
Tenebrous keeps trying to run.
Oh, look, you crit.
There we go. So the constrictor comes up, and totally not like a constrictor, coils up and then whips its head out to bite.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
It's all I can do. I can't move any farther.
You also could cast spells, but
nothing that I can cast in this form as a bonus action.
Gotcha. Martin Victoria.
All right. I'm gonna do what I've been doing because it's been working. I don't have advantage. I do have advantage because I hit the last spider.
You only
Vex
get
gives...
Vex advantage on the thing that you hit.
Yeah, on the target that you hit.
Okay. Worth a check. 19?
19 will hit. Roll damage.
Yosh. And a d6. 17 damage.
Nice.
And then another 19, which is 5 and...
How do you want to kill it with your offhanded punch?
While the armature is still in it, just whack it on the head, and the two of them both go farther than they were before.
You shove up with the
see?
sword and down with the fist. You
Yeah.
sort of sandwich the mandibles between your mighty robotic arms. There's a crunching sound, And that spider is no more.
And can I use my movement action still?
You can, yes.
I would like to climb over its corpse.
Right. When you get into the white square, you are in difficult terrain, so it's a double movement to get through
15, 25. Wait, what's my movement speed? I think it's 30.
Yeah.
Yes, usually.
So that's using 25 of my 30. Do I get to move one farther, or am I stuck
because
here?
It would be 10 to
Okay.
move one further. All right. Spider time. This spider is real confused because it just got attacked by... It was attacking Elefira, and then it got attacked by one of the other spiders. So it's going to... It's not quite sure which one of them is the bigger threat. So it's going to make an intelligence save and see if it can figure out.
The intelligence of a giant spider, as we have established, very high.
Obviously, the bigger creature is the bigger threat, so it's going to attack the other spider.
It gets advantage against the other spider, at least.
What? Oh yes, because of guiding bolt. It does.
This is a guiding bolt, yeah.
That's fair. It hits. It does 12 piercing damage, and that spider needs to make a Constitution saving throw because they are not immune to their own poison. But they have a really good Constitution saving throw, so it just takes half damage from poison. So, 4. And it no longer is glowing. Alright, that spider's turn. It attacks back with advantage for flanking. Hit for 13. And then that spider needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which it succeeds. But half damage on 30 poison damage is still enough to kill it. So yeah, Elefira, you watch as the spider that ran up and started attacking the spider that was attacking you just fucking tears it apart.
Cool.
It is now your turn.
Okay. Come on. There we go. I regard this spider with some confusion. It doesn't look like it's about to be hostile towards me, right?
It looks like it's looking around for things to fight, but it does not look like it considers you a thing to fight at the moment.
Okay, I am going to, keeping an eye on it, being very, very on guard for it, start trying to free the other webbed up people up here.
Yep, you move over there and start freeing them up. Easily
Yep.
done. Davina,
Cool.
it's your turn.
Yep. Are they all dead now?
I mean,
All the ones we can
you
see?
can sense one spider that you still have control over,
Oh, okay.
or that is there. Yeah,
Where is
you're
that
still
one?
moving its mind.
Where
not-
is that one?
you're
I
not
can't
sure.
See it on... Oh.
Or you cannot see it.
You also don't know where Elefira is, so
Can I summon it?
no.
Okay.
The effect you have on it is just making it only attack its enemies. It doesn't give you direct
It's
control
allies,
over
yeah.
it. Or its allies, yeah.
Okay. But I don't see anything right now.
No, you also don't see Elefira.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna... Do I hear any noises? I mean, I'm sure I hear noises, but like specifically, like I'm listening out for Ella.
Make a perception check. With that 20, you did hear the sounds of combat furthest to the north.
Okay, and then she'll start walking in that direction.
So you'll have to go. That's a hill.
Oh, so it is. Sorry, I didn't realize.
So you'll have to go around this way.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Nashka.
To be fair, you can dash and so keep moving.
Yeah, you could dash if you want to.
Oh, then yeah, I'll dash.
You could leave your friends behind.
The square, the white square, when you
As
enter
if they
into it,
don't
will be
dash.
difficult
Do it!
Sorry, you said it's difficult terrain?
The white square, when you get into that, will be difficult terrain. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Nashka.
Here to the edge of this webbing, and then dog. Could you not be walking directly in front of me right now?
No.
Well then, loosen the chains and grab the Grudge Settler and take a shot at the.
What's the range?
No, not the Grudge Settler.
What's the range on your Grudge Settler?
No. Yes, with the Grudge Settler.
What's the range on the Grudge Settler?
30 to 120, so I will be in line.
Yeah. So. Disadvantage. A 13 is a miss, yes. Shot goes wide, hits some trees. Anything else?
Thus is my turn.
Byron is going to begin the arduous journey of stepping into stepping into the webs, and he will do another guiding bolt from there. And miss. Tenebris.
The snake lunges out and bites the spider. Tenebris takes the opportunity to jump over the back of the snake and run the other direction.
You're doing great, buddy. Keep it up. Very strategic.
All right.
It's
Your own personal hype terror.
It's like Tenebris can't hear shit right now. It's just blood rushing through his ears.
Grouper.
I'm so proud of my little mouth friend.
And I had some dumb questions for you before, but I got some even dumber ones. Can I become a bridge over troubled web ground for my other friends?
Yeah, we'll say yes. We'll say you can provide a quicker way through the webbing. You're not going to get any quicker movement yourself.
No, I 100% get that. I want to help Davina and Martin Victoria. So I will surge forward through the web. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can get essentially up to here. Okay. Could I go under them if they allow it and kind of pick them up onto my back as I go
no,
forward?
but because you're
Okay.
because you're operating as a bridge, I'll let you occupy their space where you stop.
Okay, so I
because
could
you
get
are
then I can get to
providing food.
there, or there, I guess. So they could get off of me onto here, if that's kosher.
That is part of the hill still, but yes, they can. They can, at the very least. Martin Victoria will only have to spend 5 feet of movement to get to the last square of the web instead of 10.
Snake creatures are one of the places where I feel like the whole like circular space that you're occupying really breaks down in D&D.
Yeah, well,
Because really, I would be much narrow and much longer.
yeah, much narrower and longer.
Yeah,
but that's that's where
when I'm running in person, I print three.
Apply.
Yeah. When I'm running in person, I actually 3D print like modular snakes so you can make them move around the battlefield.
Yeah, so long as they occupy that much space, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make
Okay, so
you can make them irregular as long as they occupy the same square footage.
Okay, yeah, I like that. All right, so I'll move forward to there and say,
Vina Martin used me to get to the other side.
and then looking over, what can I see? Can I see any other? I guess can I see that spider?
What can you? If you can see,
I
it,
mean,
you can
I
see it.
can looking
Yeah, you
looking
can.
at the.
Vina's that another of yours?
Is that the one that I have that's listening to me?
I mean, it's not listening to you. It's attacking its allies instead of enemies
Well, yes.
for a minute, and then it'll start attacking you again.
Sort of.
Am I going to fuck it up if I shoot something at it?
Probably not.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The effect isn't broken by it taking damage.
Fantastic, and I'll Starry Whip or whatever it's called again.
Starry Wisp.
That's it.
Starry Wespy.
All of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
That brings so many questions to me about how this spell works from a D&D rules level. I'm mostly joking here, but so if you are attacking your friend, only your allies should start, and you attack somebody, they attack you, they turn hostile against you. They are no longer a friend. Therefore, do you go to the next one?
No, it's
like,
the mystic. It's the mystic. It's the mystic physically changing your IFF to identify specific enemies that the mystic basically designates as your enemies.
Right, for sure. But if
Yeah, but if it
let's
statically
say-
happens when the effect happens,
yes,
and
that's
it's
the way
not
that
a
it works.
continual judgment.
That's the way that it works. Otherwise, like we could say, we're in the middle of a fight with this group, and I don't know. Theoretically, let's say
You're too
Ella
muddled to make
attacks
continuous
Grouper
judgment
for some
calls.
reason.
Theoretically.
The mystic.
That would never happen.
So the mystic is concentrating on the effect. So the mystic is effectively passively, constantly tweaking the creature's perception. So,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yes,
I'm glad
I
you
can
finished
work with
that sentence.
If Grouper were to suddenly become an enemy to Davina, and Davina determined that Grouper was an ally of the spider would start attacking Grouper.
Fair enough.
Also, Starry Westby sounds like the damsel in distress of like a spaghetti western.
I was thinking it sounded like one of Donovan's contemporaries who didn't make it big. Thank you for listening to Starry
Anything else
Westby
on your turn?
No, I believe that's everything. I think that's my full move.
Victoria.
Yeah.
I would like some information about what I see. There are people in webs up near Elathira, yes?
Yes.
They're not represented on the map?
No. Elathira is cutting them loose. They are not tokens.
Okay. How are they looking right now?
Uninjured, but shaken.
Okay. Then priority is the spider. I just needed to make sure the priority was spider, not healing.
Mm-hmm.
Elathira and Davina both need healing. No? Well, Davina needs healing, doesn't she? She's
Yes.
not at full?
Oh,
She's
no,
not.
I am
She's not at full. She's significantly not at full.
But
You just can't tell because Grouper's health bar is there.
yeah. The
I'm
best
kind of
the
a
best-
big deal.
The best healing is damage prevention, so I'm going to attack instead.
All right.
Know that philosophy.
So
That's the
any
war
square,
credit.
any square that you move that Grouper is on is normal terrain. Once you step off Grouper, if you're in the white square, it's difficult terrain again.
Can I jump over one square?
Give me an athletics check.
Is that going to count as like an action or
No, this is part of your
something?
movement. This is part
It's
of your
just a
movement.
check. Okay.
See if you can clear it.
Because if it's not part of my, can I do acrobatics?
No, athletics is the distance for jumping. 19. Yeah, no, you can clear one square easy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Great jump, Martin.
And then we're going to shoot it. Let's shoot it. Why don't we shoot it?
Always the solution.
Oh wait, that wasn't supposed to be advantage. I apologize.
17 will hit though.
Nice. And then a d6.
You haven't designated.
Oh no,
this
wait. I need to use that first.
Yeah.
I do have the resources for it. Let me check what the action is for it.
one. The bonus action? Let me pull up.
I can just do it.
Let me pull up Call to the Road.
I just expend the die and it happens.
Yes, but there is an action economy about it, I believe.
Nope. No action economy mentioned.
I believe it's to cast the spell, so you will still follow. Unless let me double
It's not a
check.
spell.
No,
a
it's not to
feature.
cast a spell. There's no spell mentioned.
Yeah, it's not a spell. It's a feature.
Interesting.
I think it
But-
just happens.
Hang on, let me look. It is your Wanderer's Lore, right? Or Traveler's Tricks.
Yeah.
And it is Hunting Lessons.
Yep.
You can expend one use of your bardic inspiration to target one creature you can see within 90 feet of you as your quarry. For as long as you concentrate on this ability, up to 1 hour. All weapon attacks make additional fire. At 6th level, you have honed your skill. We're not 6th level yet. It is a Traveler's Tricks.
Wait, we are 6th level.
I'm not a 6th level bard.
multi-class.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I did that too.
Oh, yeah, no.
Each one
You
requires
just
each
designate.
bonus action.
It's not a bonus action. You just designate it.
Yeah, Traveler's Tricks. Traveler's Tricks specifically says each one requires you to expend a use of your bardic inspiration and takes a bonus action to use unless otherwise specified.
Where does it say that?
Okay.
That's on Traveler's Tricks.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Yes.
Then I will not additionally use Vow of Enmity. I will just use the one.
There you go.
So it's the 6 and the d6.
Mhm.
7.
All right.
And that's all I got this turn.
It's the spider's turn. It cannot find a target, so it's going to do nothing. And I'm gonna make another intelligence save that I've been making for this entire time. Nope, 0. Alifera.
All right. Where is it that it takes longer for me to get back to the appropriate map when I'm not covering a show than when I am? I'm assuming at this point I see at least I see what I see, correct?
Yes.
So I see Martin Victoria coming up. I see Davina in the background.
And you can see that you can also see Nashka and Firen off to one in a different direction. And they are attacking the spider. The spider's not doing anything, though.
Well, they got this covered. I'm gonna keep freeing people.
All right. Davina.
You looked like you were going to do otherwise. I would have let you know that I got it.
Yeah.
I'm on the back of the snake, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible for me to I'm trying to remember what it's called. Do what I did to the other spider to this one.
Which
The
thing?
one that I made go in the river.
Oh. Yeah, you can
Broken
spend,
Will or
you
whatever.
can spend 5 side points and Broken Will it, yeah.
I'm trying to find it in my thing.
Because Broken
Yes.
Will is not a concentration, so you can maintain concentration on what you already have and dictate its turn for it. If
Perfect.
It's you have to be
There it is.
within a certain distance. It has to be within your telepathy range, which is
It's either 30 or 60 feet, and I can't remember which.
uh 120 feet
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
that you can see within 120 feet.
Okay.
So yes, you're well within range.
Okay.
All right, what? It'll make a save. It'll fail a save. What orders are you gonna get?
Come towards me.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
Here,
Because
bitch.
I'm thinking. Okay. That's Martin Victoria, right?
Yes.
Or is it not? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so then they would get. Okay, they would be able to get an attack in.
It depends on how it comes towards you.
Okay. Okay, well, still, I'm saying come towards me.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
No, I'm gonna stay on the snake. That's my turn.
You're not gonna. When Grouper moves, you're not moving with him. You're just in the area where Grouper is.
Oh, I thought I was riding the snake.
No, you're not gonna.
Can
He-
she
he-
choose
he-
to ride the snake?
He'll provide a platform that you can step off of or step onto, but he's not going to be able to drag you through the web.
Oh, still, I'm gonna stay where I am because the spider's coming over.
Cool, that's fine.
Can I take an action that would allow her to ride on
Yeah.
my back?
You could grapple her and drag her along, but
I mean, I'm big enough that she
it's
could
not.
ride me,
It's
right?
not. It's not about size in this case. It's about the fact that you're a snake, and that's not an easy thing to surf on the back of.
But you could just sit down on it.
The way you move would
Yeah, but
throw
it'll
her
move
off.
out from under her. It moves back and
snakes
forth.
move by moving their entire body.
Yeah, but
and-
like side to side.
Well,
Yes,
Well-
even side to side. I want you to stand on a tilt-a-whirl, Craig, and stay standing the entire time. The way the
I mean, you
snake
could
moves
sit,
means you're not
though,
going to be a
I mean,
ride
yeah.
on it.
Also, even like anacondas, like they're not really big enough to really ride on.
But this is a giant one, like the size from the movie Anaconda.
Yeah.
Look,
that one could grapple.
it's fine. I guess. I'm not trying to ask for too much. I guess what I'm trying to say is my Anaconda don't want none. So.
You went that far.
Oh,
Why-
yes.
No. Why am I even surprised? Yes, of course you went that far for that.
Oh yeah.
Najka.
Of course.
So
you did.
aggressive.
All right. 10, 20.
Yeah.
30.
We were just talking about earlier, Craig, about how when you like the idea that they are really long, not really big.
I don't know what you mean, son.
We're gonna
It's
take
not an elephant, it's a snake.
2 shots. Because I forgot I had 2 shots last time. Oh, look, double 26. For the short range damage, which will be. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it does roll both. Okay. So 8 damage for the long range damage.
Right.
And second attack. 11 misses.
Misses. Yep. All right. Firen's turn.
And I have no idea where Najka is.
30.
Wait, there she is. I found her.
Firen gets out of the webs. Let's spend another first level spell slot for another guiding bolt, which will miss.
By the way, if we ever do a charity stream or something, I definitely volunteer to try to ride a Tilt-A-Whirl.
Surf on a Tilt-A-Whirl.
Back under our cart.
All right. The snake that was once grouper.
Was the one the fish?
The once in future grouper.
I will, let's see. Can I move to here, or is that still up the cliff?
Yeah, you can move there.
Okay. So
Snake
if I move,
talks like a fish. Wait.
yeah. So if I move there, I am moving out of the webbed area.
You're still partially in it, but yes, you are moving out of it.
Okay, so that's still difficult terrain,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
because you're the back end of you basically is still in the difficult
So
terrain.
Still getting stuck.
Okay, so 10. All right. So it's gonna be. It basically is gonna be my full move to get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will slither up and out. That does mean that Davina could just step out into here.
Yep.
And as I do so, I will move back around and say,
This is going pretty well.
and I'll sort of, if she will allow me, my big snake tongue will like tickle her ear, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
She will try to hit the tongue away. No.
But we'll
Well,
initiate
that's still
contact
touch.
and we'll count.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say no to the spell, just the tongue.
Good dear.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely supposed to be like how badly injured do you look?
Make a medicine check.
I've been better.
No, you know what? Because that would
I've
take my
been
action
deader.
anyway, right?
Oh my
No,
god.
no.
I said better,
This is
not
part of-
better.
This is part of your just like looking her over. Medicine check.
19.
Severely fucked.
All right, third level. Oh my god, I forgot how many d8s that is now. 30.
What's your hit point maximum, Davina or Holly?
44.
Yeah, she was at 14 to 44.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, perfect.
So you did it
Yeah, that
perfect.
brings me. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Yeah.
All right. Martin Victoria.
I don't know. I do think you
Um,
should. I do think you should take a point of psychic damage from the method of the casting.
Hey, what's the point of
I
healing your
would.
adopted sibling if you can't also mess with them a little bit?
But I don't know if
It's
Davina has my fear of
20.
snakes.
25. And we gonna stab it.
Go ahead. 18 will hit.
$14 damage.
It's still up.
And
4.
10 damage.
Yeah. Once again, how do you kill it?
Same thing. It worked last time. Let's do it again.
All right. And Davina, you are no longer concentrating on the psionic ability that you had been concentrating on because the spider in question is dead.
Okay.
And we are out of initiative. Variable,
That's
please.
3. Oh,
What's 3?
I got 3 kills.
Yeah. All right. It's still a tense situation because you're in the middle of a spider-infested forest that presumably has more spiders in it somewhere, but you have dealt with the immediate threat very handily, and are able to free and retrieve the passengers that were taken by the spiders.
I'm going to use my spells. I'm going to get everybody back to the carts and then use my spell slots to administer healing.
Yeah, ditto.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and I'm going to roll a healing for Elafira first.
I will let you do that.
Trevian, Tenebris was what?
Cinderburst is like hanging on the underside of a carriage with like his back braced against an axle, like wedged in between the axle and the body, shaking violently.
I should probably go take care of that.
As this rodent was surrounded by giant predators.
I'm gonna turn back into Grouper, look over it at Davina, and go, you know, I really tried this time. I had a whole preface. I shouted what I was gonna do. Maybe we need flashcards. I'll go get them.
Make an insight check, Gruber, real quick.
Okay.
So that's
with 13. As you say it out loud, you realize maybe a giant snake shouting at someone isn't the best way to let them know you're not an enemy.
I hear what you're saying. Before I shapeshifted, I did yell, "I'm turning into a giant snake."
Absolutely, you did, and then it was the continued shouting as well. Probably wasn't helping.
It's also
22
like
to Elafira.
Yeah.
Elafira heals 22.
It's also just like Tenebris' adrenaline's going. It's just all instinct at that point. Like, oh, we're being attacked by giant spiders. I'm turning into a snake. You're what? I don't know what's going on anymore.
I'll just sort of waddle back towards the cart whenever I get there.
How you looking now?
Well, so I'm not getting back there until all these people are free, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is happening after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting everybody back with you and then administering healing.
Right. Okay. 23 you said?
22.
22? I am nearly good.
Okay.
By which I mean, had you healed 23, would be fully full.
I have a lay on hands. 1 point. There you go.
1 point on hands.
How's everybody else looking? I have slots for civilians and other party members.
The only civilians that were injured were the guards not the guards. The only other people that were really injured were the guards that died.
Okay, the next up is sending them.
Yes, definitely.
Does anybody have diamonds?
The fallen.
No one seems to have diamonds, no. Unless you guys have some.
No, not at the moment.
Part of what I'm going to be using my money at the Bastion for, but we didn't have a chance to do that yet. So,
so as soon as like there is probably like just a brief pause. Okay, I'm healed. Cool, good. And then I'm checking on these people, seeing how they're doing. Where they're
go make an insight check.
So on and so forth.
The good goblins go off and perform. With a 12, you send them on their way. You send the dead guards on their way.
24.
It's a bit tinny, but it passes.
24. Severely shaken and terrified of the fact that they were just, kidnapped and trapped in webs without being able to make noise or scream or resist.
That's fair.
But better now that they are out of they're out of the cocoons and back on the wagons. They just
And
really
to
want
be
get
clear,
out of here.
is it strictly just people who are on the cart before? Like, are there any additional people who maybe had been kidnapped sometime before and they were just waiting to eat?
When you were
anything like
cutting
that?
when you were cutting them out, the only people that were still alive were the people that had been kidnapped off the wagon. You did
Okay,
find
fair
bones
enough.
and remains of like the remains of other people that had been victims here.
Cool.
Was there any of their
the
stuff
good
with them?
goblins, the good goblins, while you are sending, you do notice that more ether than just the guards goes away. Because there definitely was quite a bit here in the forest. If you're looking amongst the spider webs before you leave, go ahead and give me an investigation check. See what you find.
Tenebris, after calming back down, takes a torch and starts trying to roast one of the spider's legs.
I did want to chat briefly with you while you're still under the cart, if we could.
Sure.
Yeah.
While I'm looking up things, go ahead and have that conversation.
So, are you presumably while Tenebris is still clinging to the underside, Grouper, his flat feet flap up to the edge, and kind of peeks underneath and goes, "Hey, Tenny. You know what? We're still working on it. The snake was me. Feel like maybe you missed that part. Sorry."
Very shakily turns head. In the moment, it didn't even occur who the snake might be.
Yeah. Maybe we could kind of workshop some stuff that's like, not terrifying.
Any large predators and snapping turtles apparently will be terrifying.
I mean, I think giant snapping turtles count as predators.
No, Tenebris isn't afraid of snapping turtles or of giant turtles. Like, they just came to mind as first enemy because they steal his food. They're an enemy.
Yep.
Not a fear.
What about like a big elk or something?
Yeah, I have no reason to be afraid of an elk.
Okay.
Short of being able to be trampled, I suppose.
Okay.
But it's not likely to try to eat me.
That's true. All right, we got to find a big elk, and then I can observe it for a while. How do you feel about panther? No, that's probably bad. That's like a cat, but it's not bigger than you.
Oh, it's bigger than him. Tenebris is small.
Tenebris is small.
Yeah.
Panther is bigger than a lot of people.
Panthers are medium sized.
Which is definitely people sized.
Yep.
And so we don't have to act out all of this, but this is essentially just a rolling conversation if Tenebris is willing to engage about things I could turn into that aren't terrifying to him.
At first, the answers were short, but after a little bit, it gets back to normal as the adrenaline wears out.
Okay, that's actually the main goal anyway. So.
And then after a bit, Tenebris comes out from underneath the carriage and continue on the conversation and walks over to a spider and starts trying to roast a leg.
Najka is also checking on people, but not in the insightful "Are you okay?" way, and more in the "We need to get moving again before more things show up. Let's get people back onto carts and loaded up and start moving again."
Well, yeah, that's assuming they're on the carts already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 20
Like
investigation,
that was my understanding. Is we are all already on the carts and ready to go.
Yeah. With 20 investigation.
I'm also assuming that part of my investigation can be while
Yes.
getting people out of the webs anyway.
I'm not gonna get you in. I'm not gonna get you and have anybody left behind.
Does the caravan head seem pleased with the guarding that we did?
Ask me again in a minute.
Got
Sorry,
it.
I'm trying to do too many things at once.
Yep.
Blah. I just lost
Investigation.
Yes. With 20 investigation, Amongst the webbings, you do find several small like leather pouches that do contain some additional items. There is 220 gold value of coins in varying denominations of coins. Not all gold. It's 220 gold value of coins. There are three gems of varying types, no diamonds, that are worth 50 gold each. And yeah. And there are a pair of what look like there's a pair of what look like vine wrapped bracers. It's like bracers that were formed from vines that were wrapped around the forearms of one of the corpses in the cocoons that definitely do not seem to have been damaged in any way for however long they've been here.
That smells like magic to me. Can I make a roll about that?
Make an Arcana check if you want.
I can also cast Detect Magic.
Oh, Grouper's going to be the next person that sees them.
8.
Grouper's going to be the next person that sees
Probably
them.
magic, yeah.
Okay.
And you take them over to Grouper. Grouper, yeah, the Martin Victoria's found these pair of like woven vine bracers.
Oh. Oh, okay. Hey, Martin.
Yes.
Thanks for sending everybody on. It always makes me feel good to know you got that covered. Thank you.
You just get a solemn nod in response. There's not really much to say to that.
Sure. I was not expecting a response. He just wants to communicate his gratitude.
It's sharing the sentiment though. It's dead people. We'd be sad about dead people.
Yeah. And then he will, with reverence for the one who wore them, he will take the bracers, get out his little driftwood bowl, use shape water to put some water into it, and sit down and I'll ritual cast Detect Magic. It looks like little waves. A miniature seascape appears on the surface of the water as he concentrates over the next 10 minutes.
Definitely magic. Not any particular school as far as you can tell, though it does have the familiar tinge of druidic magic. Go ahead and give me either a Arcana or a Nature check.
I would definitely prefer Nature, please.
Then roll that one. The 25.
That
you can
is
identify
a 25.
these as bracers of nature's grip, and they will be in your journal now under magic in the magic items folder in handouts.
These are, I think, sort of an infusion called bracers of nature's grip. They seem to help anybody who's attacking while wearing them if they're not using a weapon. And that works a little better for people who are more familiar with the ways of the natural world. And
I would also say that I would also say that counts for natural attacks for wild shapes.
Okay.
Because it is specifically druidic magic.
Okay. And they kind of help out grabbing a hold of things. So I definitely think we should all talk about it when we're together, but it does seem like something I could probably put to pretty good use That's a good eye you got, Martin. Thank you.
Martin Victoria is just going to say, going to respond, good, and walk away because, as far as they're concerned, the braces are where they need to be now. Also, did Davina and Elafira, neither of them are employed as guards right now, right?
Correct.
Okay. In Martin Victoria's minds, this was guard work. They chose not to get paid for guard work. But the guards did sign up to get paid for guard work. So these three grunts over here were doing the fighting, right?
All of them,
And these
all of them
two
were guarding. They were keeping the horses safe and the wagons safe, while the sort of the ones on the edges were doing the combat. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to share the money with the people that were doing the combat.
Fair.
With the guards that were doing the combat. So these three get a gem each, and then Elafira, no, Najka and Grouper each get 60 gold. And I think that divvies up the money among all six of us, unless I've totally fucked up the math, which I probably have.
You're trying to divide 220 by 6?
No, I'm trying to divide 370 by 6, which is 60 each. Because the gems were part of it.
There's a gold and some copper. There's some gold and some silver left over, but yeah.
Okay. Because the thinking is that that's the thinking. That's what happens in the character's head. And so that's what the character chooses to do.
Fair. Najka and Grouper get 60 gold out of that, is what I'm understanding.
Nice.
Yes. And the three guards that survive being attacked by a spider get a gem.
Each got a gem worth 50 gold. Nope. They will take it. All right, and you pack up and continue on.
So I roast the spider leg and I crack it open and I try to eat it.
You were trying to eat spiders.
Why the fuck are you trying to eat?
Make it. Do you have chef tools proficiency?
I don't.
Make survival with disadvantage.
Why I'm trying to? Because Cineverse has eaten like marine arthropods, and you can eat some land arthropods.
I mean,
as well.
lobsters are a delicacy. Why not giant spiders?
All right,
exactly.
Now make a Constitution saving throw.
To be fair, a spider doesn't have venom going through their entire body.
No, most spiders don't.
But you also have to prepare them correctly. Oh, man.
I will lean over. If there's coughing involved, Grouper just leans over, pats Tenebris on the back, and casts Lesser Restoration.
You take 16 points of poison damage.
Jesus.
And 5 points of slashing damage internally as you accidentally eat one of the sharp parts. And would have the poison condition, but Lesser Restoration wasn't applied to you.
And Martin Victoria will throw on. I was getting that while you were getting the other.
That's awesome. I love that. Let's both do it.
No, to be fair, Tenebris, like you can see him like recoil. He doesn't pretend like he pretends like he's not hurt, just that it tastes disgusting.
Yeah, well, you ate a spider. I think it's pretty. I think it's I think it's fair to just spend a spell on you anyway. So that's 13 plus 5 plus 4. 22 again.
Yeah, Grouper is just like, it's been a weird day. You're coughing. I don't want to have to deal with additional
Fair.
shit. Take a lesser restoration.
Just no more. Just in case.
You definitely think you probably you definitely think there's probably a way to prepare the spider that it's edible, but you don't know what it is.
Tenebris will contemplate this on the ride.
You know someone who might know what it is.
You
Tenebris
gonna
doesn't
bring a
want.
leg with you just in case?
Sure. Tenebris pulls out a dagger and pops off a leg.
Just contemplate it.
You have a spider leg. Add to inventory. One giant
What
spider
is
leg.
the way?
One large, sharp spider leg.
That's not going to keep.
As we get back underway, Grouper will describe the bracers to everybody else, and ask if anyone has any objections if he hangs on to them.
What do they do specifically?
He will describe it in character terms, because we are coming up at the end of our turn. At the end of our time, I will describe them out of character. They, for somebody with proficiency in nature skill like Grouper, you get a +2 bonus, to attack and damage rolls with unarmed strikes, which include wild shapes. It's a +1 if you don't have nature proficiency. That bonus also applies to any save DC or ability checks you make to grapple another creature, and they have 5 charges that you can use when you grapple something to basically pin the grappled thing to the ground with vines so that you can leave it grappled and go off and do other things.
I mean, that sounds like a very Grouper thing to have, yes?
Yeah, yeah, these are fantastic, and I'm very excited about them, unless anybody else wants them, but they are like tailor-made for my character.
Oh, Martin Victoria is going to share with the group. We assumed you would just take them.
Gruber says, I mean, we're all traveling together. I figured I'd at least talk about it, but thanks, Martin. That means a lot.
You seem sort of built to your specialty.
I'm pretty good at grabbing onto things and not letting go. And he kind of winces and makes a guilty face.
Let's fucking go.
All right, underway.
Davina will walk over to Ella. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. Thanks.
The braces of nature's grasp do require attunement. You will find once you're attuned to them that they fit very snugly. Once they attune, they sort of like shrink wrap to your forearms. They're very loose when you put them on initially, but then after the attunement process, they're like fitted. They didn't initially have this in their design, but they have included. They have shifted to include space for the webbing on your arms, for like the fins on your arms, so that they are not in the way. The braces aren't in the way. They don't hinder you at all. And you notice that when you transform, they don't change. They just change size to be on whatever your dominant arm equivalencies are in any form you take.
Very cool. Very
Now a vine wrapped snake.
Are these
nature's corn dog?
Oh man, they're gonna look like a headdress, I bet.
Yeah, in the snake, it would be like a choker, like and like
That's
a headpiece kind of thing.
Ridden corn dog.
Are these a Griffin saddlebag deal?
Yes, they are.
Nice.
I do not know if they're in the book that's on D&D Beyond, but they are.
I can make a custom item if they're not.
Yes, but they are a Griffin saddlebag item. They actually I can tell you. Oh Oh wait, no, I thought I could. Never mind. I thought I could tell you which book they came out of, but I could not. But yeah, the wagons continue on their way. You eventually settle down further down the road as night begins to fall. You come across a way station. There are many of these along the roads, along all of the major travel routes through Tal'Dorei. There are way stations at certain intervals, basically at the interval that a caravan would end up at a day of travel. There are these small campsites that have been curated, prepared, occasionally patrolled by whatever the regional authority in the given area. In this case, it was going to be patrols either from Stillburn or Western, depending on which side of the Silvercut road you're on. Doesn't look like it's been patrolled recently. Definitely it had a little bit more less kept than if they had recently been here and taking care of things. But it is a usable campsite that is set aside so that caravans can basically pull off and rest. There's like a stockpile of things that is a bit low. It looks like you'll probably be using the last supplies that have been left here for camping. But you're able to circle the wagons, set up tents, and set up watches if you so desire. Who would like to be? What sort of watch setup would you like to set up for this night on the road?
What is the caravan doing regarding watches?
The guards are all expected to take a watch. Those of you that have been hired as guards also have the half dozen other guards that are there to help you as well. The more experienced road guards will say typically we take 4 watches, so that and at least 2 people per watch, and anyone that doesn't watch tonight because of the number of guards will watch tomorrow night, and they'll rotate that way so that no one ends up having to stay up all night every night.
And I'm chill with that. Martin Victoria is going to be, the robot is going to be on look at the world around you while I'm asleep mode.
Yeah.
The entire time anyway.
Najka, as is usual, as one of the people with dark vision, volunteers for one of the overnight watches.
Yep.
Yeah. Ditto for Grouper in raccoon form.
And Tinderus, Davina, and Elefira. Tinderus isn't a guard, right? No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Tinderus
The 3 that are not guarding, you don't have to take watches if you don't want to.
Well, Martin Victoria will volunteer to be on every watch for a bonus, but otherwise will not officially be on every watch.
They're not. It's not a bonus pay. Your pay is already structured out based on the travel time.
But
This
I'm
is just
volunteering for extra work for extra pay. Otherwise, I'm not officially doing extra work.
There is no extra pay for extra work in this case. In fact, they discourage extra work because they want guards to be well rested.
Ella will be staying up for a shift's worth. He's not necessarily going to be on guard with everybody else, but starting to skip watch shifts is how you become bad at watches.
Fair.
So she is keeping in her
practice
schedule.
All right.
Davina will just join Ella on her watch.
Grouper will take the one with Najka then, so they can continue training if Najka's up for it.
Yep.
All right. I'm assuming Tenebrous sleeps.
Tenebrous just passes out from the adrenaline rush earlier.
All right. Everyone give me perception checks. We'll give some protection.
You wake up and there's like a little plate of orange slices next to you.
You pass out a lot, Tenebrous. We're worried about you.
Oh, that's bad. Should I do 4, 1 for each watch?
No, just 1.
Anything
This is your
scent based
overall
here?
thing. Yeah, you can do scent based if you want.
Well, 11 or 12. So total
Natural
of
20.
21 or 22. What the fuck?
Natural
Yeah,
20
I
does
can
make
roll
a
those on
19.
useless fucking rolls.
Somebody is in practice.
Yeah, you're practicing.
Yep.
The first night on the road passes by relatively uneventfully. With a natural 20, Elefira, you can see that there's a bit of celestial activity in the sky. Some shooting stars, which have lots of different significance for various
Right.
different cultures, depending on what god you pray to or what realm you come from. In Taldore, they're largely treated as wishing stars.
Yep.
You see shooting star, make a wish.
There is no wishing done.
The Cobalt Soul, in particular, um, sees them as guidance of the knowing mother. They the idea that shooting stars don't happen for no reason, and if you follow them, then there may be knowledge at the end of that trail wherever they end up pointing.
Legit.
But you may observe them however you wish. But that is the only thing that you really notice with the nat 20. Everyone else, it's quiet. This is a regularly utilized campground. Most natural animals are going to avoid it, and it is fairly regular, not incredibly regularly patrolled, but regularly patrolled enough that it seems to keep bandits away. But you all get a long rest and undisturbed, and any conversations or anything that happens overnight, we can pick up next week, because that's where we're going to end for this week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.